Discipline, brotherhood, and faith. Northman Coaching and the Northman Brotherhood. Get ready to rise up with the help of brothers who've been there, done that. No judgments, just help. Check us out at northmancoaching.com and school.com. Shoulder to shoulder, brick by brick.
Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not therapists or mental health experts. Just a real couple living real life. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted. Say it twice so you don't forget it. Hey! Session lessons unscripted. Hit record, let the mess get edited in my mic on, brain off, lifelines, trade costs. Spilled tea, spilled truth, old scars, new proof. Inside jokes on an honest loop. Side quest in a living room booth. We don't plan, we just press play. You say careful, I throw the script away. Yeah. Sessions and lessons unscripted. Every song gets uplifted. Turn my problems into punchlines, twisted. Till I feel my spirit lifted. Sessions and lessons unscripted. Every secret gets remixed, shifted.
What up, everybody? It's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. And right across from me, the lovely Easter Bunny herself, Gloria Rosario.
What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope everyone is doing well.
Indeed. I hope everyone is doing well.
Alive and breathing.
And that you found all your Easter eggs.
Yes, I guess when this airs, it's going to be Easter. So to those of you who celebrate, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Like what was it, Tom and Jerry? One of the best cartoons ever. But the older ones, not the newer ones.
I don't know what you're talking. I mean, I know Tom and Jerry. I know what you're talking about.
That was the best.
How did that come up from Easter?
Because Happy Easter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right.
Remember?
You're right.
I think it was a duck, wasn't it?
Yeah. The little yellow duck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Happy Easter.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a memory from the past.
Yes. That was one of the must-see TVs after school. Or was it before school? I think it was after school.
It was after school, I think.
Yeah.
And then sometimes on weekends, too, or special holidays, they would have, like, the episodes.
Man, I watched so much TV when I was a kid. I just remember, all I remember is my mom yelling at me, why are you sitting so close to the TV?
We were the opposite.
You're going to go blind.
We used to watch TV, but we get bored and just jet out the door the first opportunity that we got.
Really?
Yeah. We were outdoor kids.
Oh, my God.
Savages.
I mean, I was too, but I still watched a lot of TV. How did I even do that? And how come in my adult years I can't organize myself that way? When I was a kid, I was going outside,
you were so
socializing.
Organized, yeah.
I was watching all the TV shows, current music, and look at me now. How is that? Explain that one to me.
I don't know, but I want to go back kind of just to get that freedom that we don't have now.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool. You know what? We've had this discussion before, right? Oh, if I could go back in time, blah, blah, blah. I just want to go back in time so I can relive some of that stuff. Although now, I mean, you kind of do, right? That's the whole
everything
nostalgia
is like
thing.
Available now.
Well, most everything, not
Almost.
everything.
Well, at least 90% of the stuff that we grew up with is.
That's like one time I was homesick and I'm laying in bed and Gloria was kind of making fun of me because I was all curled up in my blankie and I was watching old G.I. Joe cartoons.
No, but you've got me doing that too.
Yeah.
Some shows that
Or what? Oh, I was watching Transformers also.
Yeah. Well, those shows I sit next to you.
Then I
watch.
like old He-Man episodes.
Yeah. The Ninja Turtles. Remember we went through that phase? Well, we never
Yeah.
finished we have the box set of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, like all the episodes.
Yeah. I want to watch those one day.
Yes. I kind of stopped though, because I was trying to collect all the old TV shows I used to really, really like. Like I bought Miami Vice, which was one of my faves.
I was just watching that the other day.
And I don't know, man. That show was, I want to say it was way before its time because just the way they had all these stars. And it was funny because I'm in the house doing whatever chore or whatever. And Gloria's doing chores in the room. I think she was folding laundry or something, putting laundry away.
My favorite.
And all I hear is, oh, so-and-so's in this. Oh, so-and-so's in this. It's like, because there was so many different, like, stars before they really made it big.
Yeah.
That, and then the way they incorporated the music into the show and the way it was shot and does, I mean.
It was a good show.
That was a great show. And, I mean, I've probably mentioned this before, but, I mean, you guys need to YouTube it. There's this one scene, I want to say it was in the either first or second episode, where Crockett and Tubbs are in the sports car going down the Miami street at night, and they're going to their destination or whatever, and Tubbs is like loading his shotgun, and then they're like, how much time? And then Phil Collins starts playing.
Yeah.
And then there's like these different camera angles.
That was on the second episode.
I think it was on the second episode.
Yeah, it was episode 2.
What a badass scene.
Yeah, it was.
I love that show.
Before you mentioned it, I was actually thinking about that one scene because I love that song. And, I mean, Phil Collins isn't doing so great nowadays.
Well, he's old.
Sick. Well,
I don't know what he has. I think he started going deaf.
Yeah, because of the drums and
then, well, I mean, let's face it, he's
older.
Old. Yeah.
Right.
And I know the last time I saw him on stage, I think he couldn't even stand.
No, it was like his last show, I think, that we were watching.
I know his son, I forgot what his son's name was now. I want to say Ben. I could be wrong. He's a drummer, surprise there, right? He's a drummer. I want to say he when his dad became like ill and couldn't play anymore, he filled in. He
started to.
Yeah, he filled in for his dad. And then I know both of his sons have their own things going on. And then it was cool because the one son that filled in for him and whatever, he did like a kind of a documentary for this. I used to be a drummer, so that stuff kind of interests me, right? So I was watching. There's this thing I follow on, I think it's YouTube and other socials. It's all for drumming and drummers and all that stuff. They give lessons and do highlights and all that kind of stuff. So his son did like a kind of a documentary on his dad. It was great. Like they talked about his music career, his drumming, of course, all that kind of stuff. And he was telling some cool stories, and it was pretty cool. And it was his son's a really good drummer too, like really good. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, it was, even if you're not, into drumming, but if you're into like music and if you like Phil Collins music, it was worth checking out. Yes.
Yes.
So anyways, how are you, Gloria?
I'm okay. I'm doing good.
Are you?
Yeah. Chugging along. I'm there.
I know you, this weather wasn't making you feel too good.
No, my allergies, of course. I mean, I can breathe.
Well, but you're not sounding all wheezy and stuff today.
I am?
You are not.
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. I was like, I feel like crap. My skin is itchy, but I'm okay.
So, like we stated, it should be, I was going to say Halloween. Why was I going to say Halloween?
Because only one holiday exists for us.
Easter, I mean,
I'm not religious at all, so to me, it's just another day.
well, I used to be very religious. I mean, I'm not going to get into detail, but yeah, I mean, it's a holiday, and we're gonna still do like like it's just me and Gloria this year, but so I'm gonna do like a nice dinner for us.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
And I went and bought all the stuff today, and then yeah, I'm gonna make a special dinner just for my bunny rabbit.
See, that's how you know you have a good man, when he's willing to cook for you.
Yes,
That's awesome. He's a good cook, so
I do okay.
he's a decent cook.
She thought I was a liar when we first met because I said, "Yeah, I can cook. I clean, cook. I can do laundry. I sew. I iron."
From my experience, I'm sorry, most guys when they say they can cook is a microwave,
It's ramen noodles.
the microwave, an oven pizza, hot pockets. So I was like,
Which, if that's what you do, hey,
no,
that's-
more power to you.
it's cooking. You're
But
cooking it.
I know my way around the kitchen, so when a man tells me that he knows his way around the kitchen, I was like, challenge accepted.
The thing that sucks, I like cooking. I like experimenting. I like doing different things. The thing that sucks is cleanup.
I know. I hate that.
And it's like you slave and do all this stuff, and then you make the meal. It takes like 5 minutes to inhale.
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. If I'm not in a hurry or at work, trying to eat quick, I like to really take my time with it.
All right, lady, favorite thing to make?
Me?
Yes.
Salmon.
Yeah.
I make a pretty mean salmon. And I also like to make, what is that thing that I made? It's something that, guisado.
Oh, yeah.
I like to make guisados.
It's like a fricassee. Kind of.
No, it's
Stew.
like, yes and no. I mean,
Well, it depends.
guisados there's so many different ones. There's not like a specific one, but usually it's like steak or pork or something.
I don't know what my favorite thing is. The default is what? The arroz con gandules, which is rice and pigeon peas.
Yeah.
That's like a Puerto Rican staple.
I think, honestly, my mom laughs at me because every time I go to her house, like my mom's a really good cook,
Most moms are.
Yeah. My mom, so the first thing I look for when I go to her house, if I haven't had breakfast or if I'm like just passing through, is beans.
I like beans, but not that much for it. That's what I crave. I don't think I've ever craved beans. Like, I gotta have beans.
For me, I don't know why my mom, my family as a whole gets a kick out of it, because I always say, as long as there's beans, you'll never go hungry.
Well, that's true.
And when the zombie apocalypse happens, the world falls apart even more.
Man, I cannot wait for the zombie apocalypse.
I want the aliens to come already.
There's like a list of things I want to do. And I mean, there'll be no like in Walking Dead, right? There's no rules. There's no like, you can do whatever you want.
We would be the first ones to go.
No, I would go down swinging though. I wouldn't go down without a fight.
No, I'm not saying we're not going down without swinging, but I'm saying, my dumb ass will get myself killed real quick.
Being of rotund stature, yeah, it's not like I can run away.
You better pump them legs.
Let me tell you something, girl. These hips don't lie; they hurt. No bueno. All right, guys. So we were kind of talking about Easter and the holiday and all that kind of stuff, and it was funny because, of course, it's it's all about rebirth and being born and like rising from the dead or whatever. And we were kind of like comparing that to like your everyday life. Like we were running some errands today and we were talking about it, and we were like, man, it's like it kind of makes you think of like yourself, right? Like I know there's people out there will relate or whatever that there's moments in your life where you're done, right? You're like gone, right? But then it doesn't mean you can't come back, and it doesn't mean you can't reinvent yourself. It doesn't mean you can't start over or, basically be reborn. Even if it's like, a different, like you're reborn a different person with different attitude, different outlook, different mindset, all of that stuff. So it's like, we just thought it was kind of a cool, what's the word I'm looking for? Juxtaposition? Is that it? Or kind of? I don't know. I'm trying to sound smart and it doesn't work all the time.
Womp, womp.
So what say you about that, Gloria?
Well, like I said, we're not making this like a religious type of thing, so don't misunderstand that first off. But we're talking rebirth as in kind of when you fall apart and you kind of have that aha moment where it's just like, okay, I need to get reset, get myself back into gear, get back on track. I myself am doing that right now. I fell off track, but
me too.
I'm getting back on. But yeah, we're referring to it more as kind of like, I guess, finding your way after you've been kind of like lost and off track.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be goals or, something small or something big. There's no generalization for it at all.
Right. I know for myself, I'm going through that kind of right. Well, not kind of. I am going through that right now. It's been a process, and I admit that there's been moments of procrastinating and dragging my feet and not willing to kind of take the necessary steps, like taking accountability for things and just, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I used to, or I was doing.
No, you've completely made a 360.
No, I mean a 180, lady. The 360 would be
a full
circle. Well, I guess
no, you've
that's
come
what you
for a
mean.
circle. I know that I can't speak right now.
Words.
You have come full circle,
and I'm still working on it. I think, and I'm telling you, I'm grateful for a lot of things, and especially for the people that I've run into that have been so helpful. I'm so thankful for Glow and her help and her support. And man, there's days where, I come home and I just not feeling it, even when I wake up in the morning sometimes. But I get that encouragement from certain people and, kind of like, and it just motivates me to keep going. And, yeah, I'm sure then you sitting right there, I thank you for being there, and I thank you for being supportive, and and you guys out there that are listening, same. I appreciate it.
I am not a bad wife.
I'm sure you are not a bad wife at all. No, not at all. Even though sometimes I just want to.
It goes both ways, so you're no peach to live with.
That's
dear.
not true. I bet that's not. I don't believe that. Not at all. Not one bit.
No, well, for me, I guess I've had 2 rebirths, and I know that sounds kind of stupid, but
I don't think so.
It makes sense to me because both times I was shattered and I had to kind of like rebuild my life.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, when I decided to come clean and just stop using, that was my second chance. And then the head injury, when I came out of it, I came out a completely different person than, when I went in. And then, of course, there is a time where I actually almost died when, I had my lung and my breathing issues and stuff. But here I am. I'm still ticking, And you know what I was thinking, too? I just said that I'm a little off track right now. And I'm holding myself accountable. That's part of, growing. sometimes we get comfortable. Like, for instance, after my head injury, I had a really hard time kind of living life. I mean, I was totally dependent on other people to do things for me when, I wasn't able to. I couldn't drive. I couldn't walk correctly for a while. Physical therapy, neurologist, neuropsychologist, all the things.
Right.
And I would always tell myself, man, when I come out of this, I'm going to take, better care of myself. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to work more on my health, my mental health, and I did a lot of that stuff. But then, like, we tend to reach goals, and then the thing is that we don't continue with them. We kind of...
No, because people think that you reach a goal and then that's it. It's not,
right.
That's not, I don't think that's not how it works.
No.
It's like, you should keep going. It doesn't mean you stop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's kind of what I'm working on right now, too. I guess it's coming back from trying to dig myself out of depression because I'm still kind of there. But it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. But I mean, now that the weather's getting better, I know that I'm going to start to feel better.
Do you think some of that, because there's seasonal depression,
yes. Mm-hmm.
You think that's what
I think
you're going
so.
through?
I think so. I think that's a common thing in my family.
Well, it's a common thing with a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like my mom and my brothers and my circle of family. I think that does run deep in my family with depression because I mean, some side part of my family from my other side is kind of loopy.
Well, they have it. They have known mental issues.
Yeah. I think my dad was diagnosed something
with schizophrenia, wasn't he? You still told me.
Yeah, schizophrenia. I don't know. I lose track of this. I mean, that's how much I think about it, But all of that stuff has come into play in my life, with like the mental health and like the kind of recognizing that, like, oh, hey, I need to kind of redirect myself because I'm going through something. But I think that we need to be held accountable when we do that kind of stuff, when we fall off track and just kind of...
That's why it's good to have a support system.
Yeah. I mean, you hold yourself accountable and other people will hold you accountable.
Right.
I mean, if you're with a group of friends or a group of people that kind of are in the same type of mindset. But I think that if you don't have that support, it's easy for you to just kind of slip and just, whatever. Sure. It's just another thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hold myself accountable and I am going to, drag myself back to where I need to be. But that's part of life. I guess life is a lesson that, we're always learning. And the whole rebirth part of it is just like, oh, okay, I'm going to come out of it. Okay. I know I'm going to be okay. I'm holding myself accountable. And you just keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of people, like I said, when we get to that one goal that we wanted to do, it's like, oh, okay, I'm done with it. But no, I was like, I need to keep kind of going because if not, I think a lot of what I'm talking about too is because I've felt kind of like stagnant with like the depression and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, you gotta work towards it. It's not just gonna fix itself.
Very true. And I as well, I keep chipping away at it and, try to take one thing at a time. That's one issue with a lot of people is that they overwhelm themselves and, slow and steady wins the race. You know what I mean? So yeah. I know, because we were mentioning reinvention also.
Right.
And, I mean, once you start working on yourself and doing things, sometimes that's when, things emerge and things you didn't know, or you know what I'm saying?
Things fall into place. And
it's like the puzzle pieces come together.
And I think, you know what? I think that a lot of times too, we're so hard on ourselves because we got to that point, like we let ourselves get to that point. I know I'm like that.
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, when did I kind of stop, or I shouldn't have stopped, or man, you're so stupid for stopping. And then you start talking down to yourself, which I think kind of goes against you, you know. And when you recognize that and you're like, okay, I'm going to shake all this like crap off and I'm just going to keep trucking and keep moving forward.
Right. I have a few questions I would like to go through. Yeah. If you are up for it.
I'm an open book.
An open book?
An unorganized book, but I'm a book.
With dog ears all in there and highlighted.
No Post-its.
Yeah, it's just some discussion points and stuff like that. So I thought we can go through these, and even you guys out there, I mean, follow along, of course. All right, so what version of me am I honestly tired of being?
This version of me, the depressed version of me.
Okay. That's it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm kind of at the point where I'm just like over it, and I need to just stop being a little bitch and just move on.
That's the good attitude to have.
Stop being a little bitch. Yeah, I mean that's my goal.
Stop being a biatch
and put your big girl pants on.
Yeah, for me, there's that saying, right? The old saying, sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Man, I've been there, done that still to this day. I get tired of being tired.
I think we both have gotten better, and we hold each other accountable, which I think kind of like resets everything. Like, oh man, he's right.
And something else that I dislike is, I guess I'm not as much of a procrastinator now, but I still do from time to time. And I want to get rid of that completely. I don't want to procrastinate at all. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's even humanly possible. You guys can tell me or not, but I don't want to.
Necessarily something wrong with procrastinating. I'm a procrastinator. I will tell you.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking a break.
Not necessarily that. See, when I procrastinate, it's because I'm trying to make a decision and I want to make the correct decision.
But then would you call that procrastinating then?
Yes and no, because you're stagnant, but you're not moving forward and you're not moving backwards. So you're just in one position. And I think that's where I'm at right now, too. Like, I feel like I'm stagnant and I'm just like, all right.
Another thing is staying comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
I've told friends of mine this and stuff like that. I'm trying to, and I know people don't like getting out of their comfort zone, right? That's their thing. And me guilty as charged, right? Once you get comfortable, you don't want to get out of that comfort zone. But sometimes if you want to get somewhere or obtain something, you got to. And there are certain things in my life right now that I want to obtain and I want to do. And I know I gotta be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ask me if I've done anything about that.
No. I can answer that for you.
I wouldn't. It's not 100% no, but there's still that hesitation. If that makes any sense.
Is it hesitation or fear? There's a difference.
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't know. It's just a matter of doing it. Then I kind of think about it, right? Look at all these crazy people that are online right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's one more crazy person?
In a sea of crazy people?
In a sea of crazy people.
You belong. I belong. I think we all belong in that circle.
All right. Ask yourself, if I met my ideal self today, what would they quietly judge me for?
Oh. I think maybe, you know how we talk about like how you say that I'm kind of like always like shoot first, ask questions later?
Yes.
I think That's the biggest thing that they would question.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you don't put thought in things.
Yeah,
You just do it.
But you know what though? That attitude has made me do a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have done anyway. So it's not like necessarily a bad thing.
No.
It can be a bad thing because I jump the gun, especially like when it comes to emotions and I get angry. And then I just have word vomit and then just kind of goes out the window. But I think that would be one thing. And then...
See, but that's how it is, right? Men are more... Because you tell me, oh, you think about stuff too much or you try to analyze it too much. First of all, that's just how my brain works, right? It's analytical. So then you're like, oh, you overthink and you think about it too much. It's because we're logical, right? You're going by emotions.
Uh-huh.
So there. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
I was like, please explain my womanhood. Explain the womanhood to the vagina in the room, please.
Okay, since you asked.
Explain to me so my little woman brain can understand.
You are crazy. And I am not. There you go.
No, you play it safe. I don't like to... See, here's the difference between you and me, and it's the biggest difference, and I think that's where we kind of clash, is that if I feel like I'm being talked down to, or if I feel threatened, or if I feel like misjudged, I tend to jump the gun.
Yes.
You are very nice, and you just kind of don't react to it, or you just kind of like, oh, but then later you'll like think about it, and then you let that stuff kind of sometimes go to your head. Me, I give two craps. Like, you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my business. I don't care. Like, I don't want to know what you think about me, and that's I think where we clash.
Okay.
Does that make sense or no?
I think so. If I met my ideal self today, I don't know. Because, so if I met my ideal self, so you're criticizing your ideal self, right? So to me, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because there would be nothing to really criticize, right?
Your ideal self is criticizing yourself now. That's the way I took it.
Get off your lazy butt.
Just do it.
Yeah, just stop being scared. Just do stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, give yourself more credit. I heard that again.
I tell you that all the time.
Yeah, well, I have a hard head.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What am I pretending not to know? A lot of stuff depends on there, especially at work when they try to ask me stuff.
I was just going to say, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
That's a weird question. What do I pretend not to know?
No, I
acknowledge everything that I'm doing and not doing. That's part of being responsible.
I don't think for me personally, I don't think it's pretending not to know. It's just
avoiding.
Yeah, it was more that's what I was kind of going to get at.
Yeah.
It's more of avoiding. Like, you know what you need to do and you know what has to be done, but you kind of try to, tippy-toe around it, which is not obviously that's not the way to do anything.
Yeah.
But that's how I take that. Like, you have to put certain things in priority. You don't. People out there know how. I'm sure everyone kind of gets that question, right?
I'm sure.
That was easy. What habits are keeping your old self alive, Gloria?
What habits?
Yes.
Sometimes not caring. I think part of my problem...
I don't think you don't care.
And I don't avoid things either. I don't know. You go first.
Well, I have a laundry list, so I hope everybody's ready.
We don't have that kind of time, dear.
We have all the time we want. I mean, that's kind of easy. I mean, the fear, the doubt. I mean, I know I was having an issue with negative self-talk, and I've started to snap out of that, which I'm kind of grateful for, because I was getting, even in joking around and self-deprecating and stuff like that, even that, I like really like scaled back on that stuff. But from time to time, it'll still pop up. Just trying to kind of, hesitate and overlook things that I should be taking care of, and not setting
unrealistic standards.
Well, that, and not setting routines, like new routines. I admit it right now, and it's something that I've always been talking about doing. I need to just do it. Like, for example, a morning routine, right? I kind of have a morning routine, but it's nothing that's it's like, there's things I could do in the mornings, because I'm an early riser, right? I like to do things. I get up a little bit early. I like to give myself time to kind of wake up and have big cushion of time, right, to do stuff I want to do in the morning or whatever. So I know Gloria hates it because she likes to sleep. But anyways.
It's not, we've gone through this so many times.
Yes, and you like to sleep.
I do.
But, no, seriously, I need to come up with routines and stick to them and stuff like that. I think that's kind of important.
No, but you also need to learn flexibility, and I think that's another thing that you and I kind of differ in. Mm-hmm. I'm super flexible with stuff, like,
yes, super flexible,
very flexible with my stuff and my time. Yes and no, but I also kind of do have my own routines, but I don't get hell bent out of shape if
you don't stick to it.
Yeah,
which is fine.
And plus, like, with the type of work that I do and having to be in like 15 different places at one time, I can't keep my routines most of the time, or sometimes,
This one's a good one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No. Do it anyways.
All right. Who do I need to stop being around to grow?
Oh. That's kind of hard for me because I don't talk to anybody.
And I keep telling you need to talk to people. I'm not a people person either, I guess.
It's not that I'm a people person or I am a people person. It's just, look, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Mm-hmm. I have a shitty attitude sometimes, right? No,
not at all.
Not joking aside. I mean, seriously, I have a shitty attitude sometimes. And I acknowledge that. I mean, compare my temper to, like, way back when to now, I'm a completely different person, but I still have my days, And a lot of the times I don't reach out to people or hang out with people because I'm in a shitty mood, or I'm in a bad mood, or I have caca face. And I don't like to make other people kind of feel a certain way about me when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, if I'm in a funky attitude, I'm not going to go hang out with, like, friends, because I'm going to just be the party pooper, or, like, you know what I mean? The damper in the group.
Yeah.
And it's like, for that, let them go out and enjoy themselves. I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you guys. And I think that, to me, is like, that's my case, Mm-hmm. It's not so much that I don't have friends or I don't have family, because, I have my little group of people that I talk to and stuff. But I just, I don't know. I've always been like that. So it's not necessarily that, maybe people need to stop talking to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the bad one.
I mean, that one's kind of a tricky one, because let's just say, and I don't want to get, whatever, but, when I'm in the outside world, I don't deal with a lot of people. The only people I deal with is like, say, at work, and like, I mean, I literally go to work home. And a lot of, I mean, people that I hang out with, quote unquote, are friends of mine. They're not in the same city as we are, so
Right.
it's online and over like video chats and
All that.
and that kind of stuff, and texting, and they for sure are people I want to be around. That's my crew, right? So I don't know. I think it's just a matter of.
I think that's just a weird question. It doesn't necessarily apply to you.
Well, not really, because I mean, I guess it's assuming that you have like a circle of friends,
Yeah.
or like, which I do, but I want to be with them. I don't want to. They're actually helping me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
No, for me, I'd just rather hang out with like cousins or my sisters, or I don't know. I don't have too many outside people. Like I do have, like I said, a small people or a small group that I do consider like genuine friends.
mm-hmm.
But we're all adults. It's not like, when we were in our 20s and, oh, we're going to hang out, we're going to go to the bar, and then we're going to go eat, and then we're going to go to another bar, and then we're going to go do this. People don't have time for that. I don't have the patience for that either. I'm over that. I'm trying to get to bed by like 9, 10 o'clock sometimes. So I guess it's just a part of getting older too. Like,
for sure. When you get older.
No, your expectation from friends change.
Mm-hmm.
Your situations change, your finances change, everything changes, and it's just, it doesn't mean that you don't care about the people. It's just you don't have the same type of lifestyle anymore, and you grow up and you have like responsibilities and kids and bills.
All right, what does my day look like if I'm actually serious about change?
Like it looks now. I just need to hold accountability for my actions, I guess. Because I'm not a very, like, yeah, I'll be lazy and take naps if I'm home. But once I'm out the door, I hit the ground running. There is no, I'm going to take a 2-hour break and I'm going to go have coffee with so-and-so. I don't have time for that, because in between work, taking care of my other responsibilities, talking to, the office people that I work with, and just having to report to these people and talk to, I don't have time, so I don't have a lot of flexibility like that.
My day, I mean, it differs, I guess, right? Because, I mean, I have a day job and I have, things are like up and down sometimes. But overall, I know, I try to, I go to these meetings weekly, and I help out with stuff with them, and I try to remain in the mindset of like staying accountable, working on what I'm doing, right? Like we're making a better me. And it's just, I mean, every day is just the same, thing.
It's a routine.
Yeah, like kind of a routine. Like, and it's helped out a lot.
You know what? Sometimes I think that if I had like a better routine down, it would be better. But like I said, I have to be flexible in my time to be in like 6 different places at one time. So I don't have that, but I don't mind it so much. It's kind of like learning to work with your schedule and giving priority to what's important to me, what's going to help me, and what's going to damage me. And I think that kind of helps keep me going down the path that I need to go down.
Right.
Above everything, it's accountability and accepting responsibility for what you do complete and what you don't complete. And if you don't complete every single little thing on your list, it's okay. Like, tomorrow's another day,
Yep. I agree. Where are you choosing comfort over growth, lady?
Where am I?
Yes. Where are you choosing comfort over growth?
Comfort over growth, I guess. I've gotten, and this is going to sound so bad, I've gotten used to feeling like crap. Not necessarily like physically, but just like mentally. That it doesn't even faze me anymore, if that makes sense. I just kind of, I'm good at masking and kind of just like, goofing around. Because I'm a goofball. I'm always playing around, and that's always been my thing. I don't take a lot of things seriously. But sometimes I just feel like it's an act just to kind of get through the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that's going to need to change in order for me to kind of get my ass out of this hole that I kind of fell into or dug myself into.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I mean, where I choose comfort over growth, I think it's not a fact of choosing comfort over growth, but once you're in that comfortable state, you get lazy.
Yeah.
And that's my problem.
Right.
So, like,
it starts to feel normal, like I said.
Right. So, like, say I'll come home and I'll be like, because home is my safe space, right? I can. The depression isn't as bad. The anxiety isn't as bad. I feel more relaxed. I feel like I can just,
Yeah, this is your house. Of course you're going to feel like that when you walk in the door.
I feel like I can let my hair down even though I don't have hair. So that's my issue. It's not choosing growth or comfort over growth. It's just getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
And then you get lazy.
Right.
And then you get...
It becomes your norm.
Yeah, and then you procrastinate, and that's one of the things I'm guilty of.
And then you start beating yourself up over it.
Right.
And then the down talking, and then it's just like you start to kind of spiral down.
Yes, absolutely. Right on the head, lady. So what story do you keep telling yourself that keeps you stuck?
It's going to be okay.
Now I take offense to that. And I'll tell you why.
Because, no, but this is stuff that I tell myself mentally to my depression. Like, I've told you before, like, when I say I'm depressed or I'm going through emotional stuff, it never has anything to do with, like, us or, you per se. It's just, I know that when I'm unhappy, and we've talked about this before and very openly, I'm not a happy person most of the time. Like, especially like when I'm depressed and I'm in a funk. It's just me and my emotions. I know it's not something that you're doing, so there's nothing that you can do to kind of pull me out or soothe me or, because it is what it is.
Right.
I've dealt with this for my whole life. I was diagnosed at a super young age. Mm-hmm. It's been something that I've struggled with, for a really, really long time.
Right.
So to me, it's like my norm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to feel like this because it's just like I said, it's like I know I'm progressing and I know I'm moving forward and I know that I have my goals and stuff.
Right.
But having a depression that I've treated and I've tried to deal with throughout my whole life, it gets old. And I guess that's kind of where I'm coming from. It's just like, you get tired of it, but it's just, you can't tell yourself, don't be depressed, and automatically, you're happy, because I guess it doesn't work like that, obviously.
Right. I think I'll move on to the next one. If I had to prove that I changed in 30 days, what would people notice?
I don't know.
So what would people notice that, oh, she's different?
I guess the way that I dress and...
You don't dress like a homeless man.
I don't dress like a homeless man. No, I have... You see me when I'm like genuinely in a good headspace, and you see me now. I mean, you could tell the difference, obviously. I'm tired. I'm not sleeping. I have, bags under my eyes. I'm not as responsive. I just want to kind of just be quiet. Even though I'm not a quiet person, it's still kind of like,
No, you are not a quiet
no,
person.
I'm not. I'm very loud and obnoxious, and I'm okay with that.
With me, people have been noticing a difference. Even in my physical appearance, people have been making comments which
Definitely.
they never really did before. Well, they did make comments about my appearance, but
That's not nice.
well,
Asshole.
yeah. So people are noticing the physical differences, which is nice. It's kind of encouraging.
Right?
And I mean, I guess my attitude is a little different. Like I'm more, well, I was already kind of chill, but now I'm like, super chill.
Super chill.
All right. Are you willing to be misunderstood while you evolve?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I've always felt misunderstood throughout my life.
It should be like that anyways. You
Yeah.
should not care.
No, I don't.
Let them misunderstand you.
Yeah.
If they don't like your new direction or new attitude or whatever, screw them.
Keep to your own shop. Mind your business.
Yes. So what, I'm trying to think. So what is something, I don't know, it's weird because something came up like a day or something ago, how, I think you might have mentioned it, how people get jealous of the way when they see you changing and evolving, it like pisses them off.
Yeah, I've been through that.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
So what? I don't remember what even triggered that discussion.
Because we were talking about the podcast and just how.
Oh, I remember now because you were saying because we were talking about how, like me writing the book and the podcast and us doing all this stuff. It's like people are they're like haters, right? And it's like,
No, I've had people ask me weird questions or be like, "That's so stupid," or "Why are you wasting your time?" And it's just like, it's not for you.
right.
We do have our little audience or whatever, and it's constantly growing.
But then we were talking about the jealousy part of it.
Right. And it's like,
Because you're doing something you want to do or doing something fun or
but what are you doing?
yeah.
And that's my thing. It's just like, if people are gonna like talk down to you about what you're doing or your goals or your aspirations, it's like, who cares? Let them.
Yeah.
So what? Their opinions they're just on the sidelines,
Right.
You're actually out there doing stuff. And yeah, it's not, everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody listens to podcasts. Not everybody, but when people tell me like, oh, you're a podcaster, like with a sense of kind of like arrogance, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It irks me, but it's just like, okay, cool. I was like, this is what I like to do. This is my hobby. This is what I'm working towards.
Right.
You don't like it, we don't align. You don't have to hang out with me. You don't have to talk to me. But you also don't have to talk down, Just move on. Whatever. Be bitter, bitch.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
Good job.
Thank you. Awesome job.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
I was going to say toots, but some people will be mad. Good job, toots.
Toots.
All right. Guys, don't forget the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. You want to send us a message? Our email is sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. Visit us on all the socials. You know what they are. TikTok's probably the hottest one. Visit us on there. You could search my name, Joe Rosario. You could search Glowster. That's a Glow's handle on TikTok. And interact with us on there. And don't forget my book, May December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. It is available on Amazon Kindle, and Nook. It was on paperback at Barnes & Noble, the website. However, there was an issue, so I had to try to fix this issue.
Ongoing.
So I'll announce it when it's back up there. I mean, it's temporarily off of there, but it's still on Nook. So if you have the reader, by all means. But if you're looking for the actual physical copy from Barnes and Noble, it's not there yet. It is on Amazon though. Did you want to plug anything, my dear?
Absolutely. On Fridays, be sure to check out Glowing Off Script. I don't know what the topic is going to be at this point for next week, but keep an eye out for it. Like I said, it's available every Friday. And I'm currently looking for guests, so if you're interested on kind of coming on, having a chat, just talking, shooting the breeze with me, let me know. You guys can reach me at gloingoffscript@yahoo.com.
Fantastic. And yes, guys, do it because it is fantastic.
It's fantastical.
All right. So thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you as always. Please spread the word. Tell everyone that we're out in podcast land. And I hope you guys have a great holiday.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
A May-December relationship that had no business being allowed to grow or progress. Groomed and led to believe I was a man, independent, strong, mature, way beyond my age, when in reality, I was scared, naive, and fragile.
May December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers, by the book. Available now.